what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it for our Bel-Air episode 10 spoilers recap and review titled Where To. And guys, we just want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. We are going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen it, you have been warned. And as you can see, guys, I'm not here by myself. I got my main man, Mr. OneTakeBigDog, to my right. What's good, sir? How you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good today.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you love what me and Mr. OneTakeBigDog has to say in this not live recap, in this recording recap, of course, you can follow both of us on social media. That is on the screen right now. His information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab and bam, he is right there on the top row second. And this is what this brother's channel looks like. He is almost right there at 5K. So please subscribe to his channel and help him out. He just posted his Moon Knight episode 1 review, also Morbius review. That boy saw that movie early. That's why you need to go subscribe to his channel, because he has a ton of great content right here. So we got this episode 10 right here, One Take. And I was going to this thinking that this is the season finale, but it may not be. We may have another episode on the horizon. I don't know. With the way this episode ended, would you be happy if it ended right here, or do you need another episode to kind of close everything out? Let the people know out there.
I think I would actually be cool if it closed out right here, because I do feel like a lot of storylines kind of like developed and ended right here, and but it gave us enough for like cliffhangers to come back with, and like to fill season 2. So if it did end right here, that would be great. But if not, I do think there's some stuff they can like put the cherry on top of, what I'm saying, at the end of this season.
I got you. So, did you enjoy this episode, man? Like, what did you think? I'm gonna tell you how I felt about it right after you. But like, how did you feel? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You somewhere in the between? How you feeling so far about it?
Now you know me. I love like great season finales. I think that like great season finales really like make a series for me. This one was okay. You know what I'm saying? I like where they went with some things. Uh, and I don't necessarily have anything against what happened. It's just I probably would have reacted a little bit different to like some of the disrespect
Oh
that
yeah.
Will was displaying.
Oh my goodness gracious, my brother. We definitely got to get into it because I feel that way as well. I enjoy the episode was okay to me. I don't want to just say I enjoyed it. Was okay to me. I share some of the same exact sentiments that you was just talking about right here with the yelling and the screaming, the profanity and all that. And I'm trying to give Will the benefit of the doubt because he's young, he's 17 years old, and he going through it because he just now meeting his daddy. And we're going to talk about that cast here in a second, that he hasn't seen since he was like 4 or 5 years old. So emotions are going to be flaring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on that. That makes sense. I've never been in this situation before, so I cannot necessarily relate to how I would react if, my daddy just popped up out of nowhere and I found out all this stuff. But I got to be honest, I've seen the episode at this time twice now. And the first time I saw it, I got to say, well, first of all, Jabari Banks, I respect you, sir. I know this is like one of your first big outings in television. And so I think you've done great. And I want you to continue to work hard and push forward in your career. And I want your acting to progress as far as you want. And I think you did a great job. However, in this episode, some of the scenes were a bit cringe worthy to me. And I was just like, oh, what happened to the acting? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You was doing good episodes 1 through 9, but episode 10, it was just a few moments that were just kind of cringe worthy to me, with him cussing and get your bitch ass nigga and all this stuff. I was just like, oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? And so I kind of wanted him to get his ass whooped. I'm just saying, I just say that when characters get on my nerve. Carlton need to get his ass whooped too. And we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, why don't you go ahead and how did you feel about the acting? I mean, did it bother you? Do you think the second time I saw it, it wasn't as bad, but that's probably the second time. But how did you feel about that aspect? Let us know because I'm very, very curious.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't see that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? There's times where stuff felt corny and like cheesy, but I don't think I ever like put it on the acting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Like I don't think I got that. I don't think I got that.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start from the top, man. I love this painting right here. I think that was dope as hell. How did you feel about this event and everything that was going on? You got Will talking to Uncle Phil. We got Aunt Vivian's friend salivating at the mouth, asking his light skinned what is it called again? I'm gonna let you say it. What is Reed's name again that you gave him? Mr. What's it called?
Oh, Supreme Light Skin Overlord.
Yes, the Supreme Light Skin Overlord. She's thirsty for the Supreme Light Skin Overlord, and they're talking about this painting. Also, Liz is looking fine as hell, talking to Hillary with her lovely outfit. She been, pretty dope with her drip this whole entire season. And I gotta say this one sec, Jazz is coming up right here. She seemed a little taken aback that he popped up. And I'll get to that face in a second. But I gotta say, me personally, I have never, ever, ever in my whole life been a fan of the whole black men wearing a button-down shirt, but it's opened up with the chains and stuff. I just always thought that was just a whack set to me. But I gotta say, Jazz is making it work this season, man. Where's the picture at? I thought I had one. He got the shirt buttoned down, with his chest out, with the piece and chain and all that. And it works for him. This is the first time in my life so I have seen that style, and I was like, you know what? I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it off. It ain't me, but it works for him, man. So how you feeling about? You don't have to comment on that if you don't want to in particular. But how you feeling about this opening scene right here at the gala, man, and all these characters bouncing off of each other? What stood out to you to the most? I can't even talk. What stood out to you the most? And I also felt a little jealousy right here between Hillary looking at Jazz and Liz, So what stood out to you, if anything at all?
Listen, well, there are a couple of different things. The fact that Bill made this art of Will is I'm gonna be honest, that was just kind of weird. I understand
Hmm.
why she did it, but it's like damn, bro. It's just like the central focus like went to him, but like everything, the reason behind it, like Phil and Will both talking about it, and like he describing the Will like exactly what it means, kind of like gives you a little bit more insight. But if you, I was also looking at Carlton, and Carlton was like, kind of stuff is this, bro? Like this man came to you already like making art and paintings of him and everything like that. Carlton been jealous this entire time, obviously.
Yeah.
So I see why he gonna be like, okay, why would she do that? Where's ours at?
Hmm.
She just came in. I guess she's gonna throw back to like the Philly stuff and everything he's going through. And then I would think about the whole Hillary trying to like get her and Ivory be cool. Ivory being fine as hell, Hillary
Hmm.
being fine as hell. Jazz just slick talking. But here was the weird thing: Jazz is bold as hell. Cause ain't no Jazz basically shooting his shot
Yeah.
right in front of Hillary. I
Yeah.
don't care what you say. Jazz planted some seeds just in case stuff with Hillary do not work out, bro. Like I
Yeah.
said, hey man, that's player right there. That's player, dog. I guess the open chest with the chains work for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I'm like you. I can't pull it off. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying? But like, hey, that's LA, bro. That's how they dress.
I got you, man. I got you. It worked. Bold. I said bold. Jazz is quite bold for what he doing, man. I've never seen that before. If I was dreaming or something, hey, it would be nice to be with both of those women in the bed at one time, but that's not really realistic for this setting right here. But Jazz, be careful, man. You're skating on thin ice. Okay, you got something good going on with Hillary, and of course, we're gonna talk about that later on. But yeah, you tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, I like Ashley, man. This actress, she was Monica Rambeau in the Captain Marvel movie, and I just like her presence, man. Like, she's just walking up talking trash to Carlton. Are you jealous? I mean, it's just something funny about her, I mean, I know she's 16 in real life, but she's playing a 12-year-old, and that may be why. I'm like, she just seems so mature for a 12-year-old. It's probably because she's 16, Brandon. But I don't know. We didn't really get much from her, other than she's fighting for LGBTQ rights and all that stuff. But I liked her, man, and you can comment on that if you want. But of course, this right here, it still makes me want to vomit. This is a stupid relationship. It's just over dramatic to me. I disapprove of it 100%. How you feeling about that?
First of all, I want to touch on the Ashley stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashley's good when she's there. I mean, but she's there 2% of each episode, if that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She's hardly ever there. So yeah, I ain't got a lot to go off of. But yeah, the whole Will and Lisa stuff, bro. Like I didn't have a problem with it at first, but the more and more I see from those two together, and I'm just like, yeah, this does not need to happen. Bro,
Mm-mm.
there are so many girls that go to Bel-Air Academy, bro. I've said this a million times, bro. Depending on what school you go to, you know exactly what girl to get with, right?
Yeah.
If you go into just like a regular high school, get the girl who drives a Mustang to school, okay? If you go into Bel Air Academy, get the girl who drives the Porsche truck. I'm telling you, I'm he with Lisa, bro. Lisa, your cousin ex,
Yeah.
she over here get mad about stuff you had no control of. Girl, I
Right.
couldn't tell you what I had going.
Ain't none of your business.
It wasn't just my life that I was like putting at risk. It was my entire other family. If you crash out and say something, everything they got going goes down the drain. And I don't want to do that. Sorry, I don't trust you. And we've only been talking for a couple of months.
You know what I'm
Get
saying?
out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing too much. You're doing.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
done. I've been done with it.
Yeah. It's I just never felt this way before. I got to talk to you because I love you. I'm like, God damn. Like, now I'm not gonna lie. I've been head over heel. I was head over heels for somebody in high school, but I ain't never confessed my love for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think even at that time I was mature enough to know, like, B, you don't understand what love really means. Look like you disagree though. You know what I'm saying? Go. What you think? What you think?
Bro,
You
listen,
different?
bro. I didn't confess my love, but I was still out here. Bro. High school? Come on,
Yeah.
man. I'm 17.
Yeah.
17. I'm the best basketball player. I was in the same scenario. Senior year, 17, best basketball player. Had an old lady. I'm sorry she hearing this now. You know what I mean? Years
I
ago,
got you.
but I was out here, man. Like, what?
I got you. I
Tripping.
got you. I got you. But hey, man, I think we've been wanting to see this for happen all season, and I'm so happy. After we get into this episode, Hillary and Jazz end up in the bed. Yes, knocking all types of boots. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy to see it, and this may be the second time because I think they kicked it the last episode. They just didn't show it. It was probably off screen when he helped her at the house. And then this right here is after the event or whatever, and he still got his chains on. Look at him. He just happy. Like, yeah, I got up in there. Maybe I'm just gonna assume they had sex. I'm I'm just saying. I'm just gonna assume they did.
Definitely.
But yeah, yeah, but man, he's happy. I'm happy. Hillary is fine, as wine, and yeah, this is wonderful. Got the thing sticking out back there, all that good stuff. Jazz over there with his hand on his head, like yes, yes, yes. And Will, he was able to put it together. But how did you feel about this, man? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. But how did you feel about Hillary and Jazz linking up in the bed like this? Did it make you
Hey,
happy or
bro.
sad?
Jazz the most coolest dude on the show. So I just automatically want him to win. And I ain't just gonna look at Hillary like she just like a prize, but like
Right, right, right,
Jazz,
right.
he just like the dude, you know what I'm saying, who chilling, who also like really like look out for Hillary, you know what I'm saying, and like want her to win as well. So I just kind of feel like these are love. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love people to get connected. Have something special. And Jazz is one of my favorite characters. So him to, and Hillary one of my favorite characters too. So they finally had that little connection. Go get a knock in the boots finally.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
who coming though.
Yeah. 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 I still would have played it off, talking about I know she there or whatever. I was like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here by myself. He gonna give it, talking about he know. Talking about Jazz. I wouldn't have spilled the beans. What about you, bro?
Hold on, say it one more time.
I'm saying, okay, so Will had hit up Hillary and she didn't answer the phone. So then she called Jazz. I know, then he called Jazz right after. They're like, hey, put Hillary on the phone. He like, what are you talking about? I'm not with Hillary. And he's like, Jazz, I saw y'all last night. I know she there. Give her the phone. He's like, he knows. And she's like, Will, if you say anything, I'm saying I still would have played it off. Like, I didn't know that Hillary was. I would have, if I, what I'm saying is, if I was Jazz, I would have pretended like I was by myself. I wouldn't have admitted that Hillary was right there next to me. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, how did you feel about that?
I, nah, cause that's my dog. Cause you see,
Oh,
he answered the phone. He answered the phone. Hillary did. You feel me?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, he know. He already know what's up. You heard me?
You know what? I still wouldn't admit it because as we've all learned, the more you keep your mouth shut, the better things end out in the end. The longer that relationship can go. If you go around running your mouth, the woman not going to deal with you no more. So I don't know. I just kind of want to throw that out there. But overall, I am glad that these two finally hooked up, and I hope they have a wonderful relationship that flourishes. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
just real quick, it was nice seeing Carlton and his father bonding, and they're going to the racetracks and stuff like that. And then the kids right here are trying to figure things out while Jeffrey's gone and all that. But here go your boy, Mr. Light Skin Overlord. I was so disappointed when I saw Vivian pop up. She is fine as hell. But what was going through your mind, man, when you saw when he didn't go after her, she came to him after all the drama in San Diego, bro. What was going through your mind when these two were having their conversation?
Bruh, this man ain't even had a lineup yet, bruh. He just be showing up, no lineup, no nothing. No nothing. I'm talking about smooth. Vivian, I didn't think I would see you. I'm like, what? Viv, what is you doing, bro? You know the
Yeah,
game this man is playing, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, he does appreciate your art, but he want to appreciate them draws.
yeah, he
Vivian,
do.
you got something good going. My boy Phil be trying to do his best. And yes, this man might know something or see something that Phil ain't able to see because he ain't in the art world. But just look at him.
Yeah,
Just look at him.
yeah,
Bruh, that man is evil, bruh. Look
yeah,
at green eyes, the no lineup, light skin. Bro, I don't trust him.
yeah,
I don't trust him. Viv should. I feel disgusted. Okay,
yeah.
I'm
I
like
did
Viv.
too.
You one of my favorite. You another one of my favorite characters. You've been holding it down. You strong. You you gonna succumb to the supreme light skin overlord?
Yeah, yeah.
I, I,
It's
I just know it is not gonna turn out well. It will never turn out well when you're dealing with the supreme light skin overlord.
It won't, man. It won't. And so, Supreme Light Skin Overlord, go away, man. Go away. We don't need none of your mess up in here. I don't want to see it. Right after that, we found out that Will is happy because Lisa's deciding to meet up with him, and we're gonna come to that. But I was wondering, I'm like, who the hell is this pulling up in this car? We got this knock on the door, got this look on not Will, but Philip's face, and I'm wondering what the hell is going on. And bam, bro, it's your boy Marlon Wayans popped up as Lou. And I did not see this coming, man. I'm like, what the hell is going on? At first, I was like, what the fuck? Marlon Wayans? I'm like, out of all people, why y'all pick him? You know what I'm saying? But I forgot he can act, and I'm just so used to seeing him in silly roles, so I'm like, why did they do this? But remember, he did a great job in the Aretha Franklin movie with Jennifer Hudson. Aretha, is that the name of it that came out last year? He did a great job in that. But bro, my jaw hit the ground, man. When Marlon popped up, bro, what was you thinking, man? Like, do you think this is a good casting? You think he did a great job? How you feeling about this reveal?
My mindset was the exact same as yours. It's like, wait a minute, what the like what? Like
Yeah,
because like you see him from behind, you just don't know like, okay, who did they cast as Luke? Because you knew they cast somebody recognizable. I'm just like, oh wait, they cast Marlon. But
yeah,
I know like I'm like Marlon is a good actor. It's just
yeah,
I'm just so used to seeing him doing a lot of slapstick stuff and everything like that. But I'm like, okay, well, let's see how he does. And he gave you none of that. You got straight actor Marlon. Like
right,
I'm going for an Emmy Marlon. Like,
yeah,
and I thought he was super solid. Like probably one of the best parts of it because he had to hit a few different like little notes throughout this entire episode. And like I ain't gonna say you started feeling for him, but like
that's my next question.
the way he was going, it was just like, yeah, this Marlon no joke, bro. Like
Yeah,
he really can go.
did you feel sorry for him at all? His story that he was trying to put out, and like, hey, and the rich, they always trying to talk about the poor this way and that way, and oh, you would. I think Philip called him out talking about, man, you ain't been here 5 minutes. You're always throwing your money. You already throwing your money, my money in my face. Did you feel sorry for him at all, or was you just like, nah, he a deadbeat, no good daddy, you know?
Uh, damn.
And I'm just talking
That
about in this scene right here, and not when he was talking to
yeah,
Will.
yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about that one. At that moment right there, you kind of just like, nah, bro, you wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm
yeah,
like, that's everybody's quick go to, like projecting their failures off on somebody else, and that's
exactly.
why I kind of felt like he was doing well, like Phil, which is not the first time we've seen somebody do that in the series, which we're gonna bring up in a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. And one person that needs their ass whooped to me in this series is Carlton. He was out of place. He was out of pocket. What I'm talking about is this right here when he went to go look at the papers. Will told him that he didn't want to know, and you're going to take the liberty yourself and go look it up. My daddy would have whooped my ass. And then you're going to go tell him all this, talking about my dad doesn't know, your daddy was here, all this stuff. Carlton, you out of line, man. You were out of line for that, bro. Like, I wish they would have circled back and he got on punishment for that, because that really did piss me off. Like when I was watching it the first time, I was mad, you know. And I think that not Will, but Philip and Vivian handled the situation the best they could. I mean, they're going to have to talk about it, And when they did that, they're discussing it, and she looked good. But and we're right here, Will is talking to his mom and figuring everything out. But I did not. Oh, I don't want to go too far. Hold on. Let me see. Where's that image at? Okay, I won't go that far. But I want to talk about the point you made up earlier about all the disrespect that Will was throwing in this house, because it comes up right here. I don't have the image, but the way that Vivian and Philip were sitting down and Will came up in there talking about, yeah, I know y'all was talking about me. It pissed me off, bro. Like, there's no reason for you to take this tone with them, this attitude that you got. What the hell is wrong with you? He needs to be here punched in the chest. Hi, is that what you was talking about as far as disrespect? But yeah, let me know how you feel about that exchange right there between Phil, Vivian, and Will on that confrontation.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. We started thinking because this was happening to him that it gave him free range to say like whatever he wanted to anybody. But bro, I would have checked him like, hold up, bro, you
Yeah,
want to fight?
yeah,
Let me see what you on, bro. Like
yeah.
you tripping hard. Like like you is in my house. You finna come here and like he like, oh y'all talking about behind my I'm like boy.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Like
What is
who
wrong
is
with you? Yeah.
nah, we were tripping.
Yeah, big
We
time,
were
man.
tripping.
Big time, big time. Before we come to that, man, they broke away from that scene, and they have Hillary and Liz getting together. Both these sisters looking fine as hell with these side profiles. I really hope that this relationship flourishes too. This really seems like something that Hillary is excited about, and so we're gonna see if that goes into fruition. Um, I like the honesty there between them as well. How you feeling about that relationship between them two and Liz? Is something you care about? Did you want to see more of, or it really don't do nothing for you?
I want to see Ivory Mo because she fine. Not gonna lie, dude, she fine, bro. Ain't no need of me lying. And her and Hillary together, one hell of a dynamic duo. But but to your point, I do think it's the best way to go about it if Hillary comes and just came straight out because she's trying to get out that deal with Kylo and everything, and this is her best opportunity at that. But to that point, do you think this is Hillary just finding another thing to jump onto?
Um, yes, but I think that she may stick with it a little longer than the other stuff because her past outings, because she's learned her lesson a little bit. I mean, I think she's passionate about this, but she was passionate about the other stuff too. But to answer your question, yes, I do. Yes, I do think it's you know, another thing she just latching on to. So we'll see how that plays out. But this was another cringeworthy moment for me, bro, where we are walking up like this. And the whole attitude. I understand you're not gonna be like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" But I was just like, "Man, you doing a lot here, Will." I Marlon did a great job, but he's still a deadbeat to me because there was no reason why. And while this is going on, poor Lisa's over at the thing like, "Oh, Will forgot about me." But he was out of line for making the excuses, talking about, but your mama put so much pressure on me, her ungrateful ass, and that's what sent Will over the edge. They was having a good conversation talking about the Sixers game and all this, but he got pissed off and started being a coward and making excuses. I mean, Will is asking questions like, "Bro, why you was in jail? Your mama told me. Your mama said my mom told me that you always was looking for an angle," is what he said. And he's like, "Well, yeah, your mom would put it that way. Like all the blame is on me. Her ungrateful ass, just so inappropriate. Like Will had the attitude right there. I didn't have a problem with because you can't just be talking shit about his mama, especially if you ain't been there all his life. But how did you feel about that exchange, man? Was you team Will or team Lou or team nobody? How did you feel about all that?
Uh, okay, yeah, cause it's a lot in that. First, Will came in like the first image when he was like he looked hostile and like super hostile, right? And granted, yeah, he's not gonna be like super excited to see this guy who he hasn't seen in 13 years. True, or yeah, 13 years. So I understand that, but like I kind of feel like he was going into it with like an automatic like motive of like, okay, I'm not gonna like this person, and then I personally don't know what the hell Will really wanted because your dad was locked up.
Yeah.
Like your people kept that from you. Okay. And then he started, yes, Marlon, well, Lou starts explaining everything, and like it's he's definitely deflecting a lot of the blame towards Will Mom. But if you honestly look at the situation, what was he? What was they doing the whole time as well? They was deflecting everything at him.
talking
Like
about
it
the,
was
the talking about
no,
the you talking about the banks were deflecting everything to Lou?
no. I'm saying no, like his mother. Like she was just kind of like, oh, your dad was this. He was, and like, okay, now it's my turn to give my side of the story. And
Oh,
granted, it's not gonna sound as good because you've been raised by your mom.
right,
So anything I say is gonna sound like some BS. And of course you're gonna take her side because she's the person who was there for you.
right.
And yeah, I got in some trouble and I got locked up. He felt I don't know what we don't actually know what their relationship, Lou and Vi's relationship was really like. We only just get it from like both perspective, and both of them gonna try to make themselves look like the good guy. Like I
Mm,
don't Lou wrong, but I also feel like Will just has. I don't know what Will wanted, bro. Like your daddy got locked up. He didn't in that him being out 3 years and not coming to holler at his son. Damn,
Well,
what
wait, 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 wait,
what
wait, wait,
Will
wait,
like?
wait, 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 wait. How can you say you don't know what Will wanted? I mean, he was being disrespectful to his mama. He made the comment, your mama's ungrateful ass. That's what he said. That's gonna piss anybody off. That's disrespectful to me. Because remember that was having a good conversation right here, talking about the Sixers game. And then he just started asking them questions about, well, is that the reason why? Because he was like, my mom always told me that you was trying to get an angle. He admitted that. And that's whack. As a man, you don't try to get angles. You don't make excuses, and you do what needs to be done. If something needs to be done, you just get it done. That's what a man is. You get it done. You don't make excuses. He's trying to get angles, and he admitted it. And then it was like, and it's like, then you beat up an old man. Well, it was your mother that pressured me. She pressured me to do it all the time on my back. That's an excuse, bro. To me, life is full of pressure. You with a woman, you got a kid, you got to provide, you got to take care of your responsibilities. All this pressure stuff, that's whack talk to me. So I just said it, pushing back on your comment, like what it will want. And then I put the icing on the cake time, but and your mama was pushing me with her ungrateful ass. You can't just sit there and say it about nobody, mama.
Yeah,
And Vi does have problems. She does. She needs therapy. But go ahead.
yeah, that is 100% true. I see why we were checking for that. But just based off what we've seen, how Vi is acting toward Vivian already, you gotta feel like there has to be some sort of truth. And yes, he's the man. He's like, by that sound, we supposed to like provide and like look out for his family. But if the person you with feel like that's not enough, and like, hey, we need more. We need more. I see what my sister's getting. I see what her husband's doing. I need you to do more. Go out, like, you know, risk it. You know what I'm saying? Just for us to have more. It's like, well, damn. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It's
I
still on him. Like, it's still on him. Like at the end of the day, and like everything that happened is still on him. But I just seen too much of what how Viv acted towards them to to I mean not Viv, how Vi acted towards like the Banks family
mm-hmm.
to not I'm not gonna give her a pass. I kind of feel like she does have some kind of input. But like since she was there this entire time for him, he not gonna see it that way. Now the disrespect, like you said, the disrespect, cool. You checking for it. You ain't finna not be in my life for 13 years, then disrespect my mama in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it it's just it was a slippery slope in my opinion.
I got you. And I just want to go back to, I love the way that Vivian checked Lou at the very beginning. She's like, you better tell this boy that you love him and that you thought about him every day and all this, because I would kick you out of my house my damn self. I was like, all right, Vivian, I love that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, that's cute. You done? I see you got that West Philly still in you. And so this is I need an Aunt Vivian in my life. Seriously, ladies, shoot me in the DM. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. But Will, I mean, he's emotional, rightfully so. I'm not going to make fun of him for that. I would be too if my daddy talking shit about my mom. And I'm like, my parents been married. Hold on, they was married in 1980, so it'll be 42 years in August. And I know they've had their tons of fights, tons of arguments and stuff. And throughout my life, my mom has always kind of bickered and made fun of my dad in a respectful way, like, "Oh, your daddy get on my nerve. He did this, he did that." I mean, I know she still love him, but why does your daddy do this? Why does your daddy do that? But my daddy has never done anything
B, hold up, bro, that joint stop. Yo, B, my I don't I don't know what happened. So yeah, he was talking about okay, I got my bad. But yeah, be making a good point on that in that regard. It just as far as like Viv,
Hold on, bro. Was you still talking that whole time?
no, I listen when you stop, I just started talking.
Okay, yeah, my internet was tripping, bro. I don't know what happened. So sorry about that, y'all. Go ahead, man, where you left off. I don't know what my internet just started tripping and I had to come out and come back in. But keep going, bro. My phone.
Oh no, you was I was just rambling, bro. You was in the middle of talking about Viv and Lou.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I was saying that she was charging him up, and I liked all that. I forgot what I was saying, y'all. But sorry about the technical difficulties. But yeah, of course, Will is upset. He's leaving. He's screaming at everybody, and I'm kind of getting upset about that, being over dramatic, and he leaves the house. Carlton goes to Lisa and crying. She's mad, but he makes that make sense. And he goes out to this cliff. I didn't think he was going to kill himself or anything like that. And he's out here talking to Jazz, screaming at Jazz too. We're not family. Like, bro, why are you screaming at everybody, man? But that's just a nice shot right there. But how did you feel like? I mean, did you like that ending? I mean, how did you feel like they kind of wrap things up right here?
Bro,
I mean, he just really ran out the house and ran on the cliff, and
I'm just
trying to parlaying up there.
say that one time.
I mean, he didn't know he ran out the house and he ran up there on the cliff. And he just parlaying on the cliff edge. So I was just curious how you felt about all that.
I'm just still confused as to like I don't see what Will like his whole thing is, bro. My dad was like I know my dad and like me and my dad are like cool or whatever, but like my dad wasn't just there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but like I know like it is what it is. You feel me? I'm just like okay, cool. Like and like from where Will's from, like West Philly, like you saw the neighborhood. Like I'm almost certain that like he's not the first. He's not the only person whose dad wasn't in our lives or dad was locked up. So it was even weird from the jump when they didn't tell him like what's going on with his dad. I understand like Marlon. Lou said like, "Hey, I want my son come to see me in jail because like how that affected him." It's just he's. I don't know who really wants to direct this anger at. Is he mad at his parents and then his aunt and uncle for not telling him about it? Is he mad at his dad for not coming to see him? Like, and even in that, you're so mad that when you say you tell them, "Hey, we're not a family," after they looked out for you,
Yeah.
they put a lot on the line to like get you out here, and you just like to hell with that. I'm gonna go do what, bro? To me, he just acting like a we acting like a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Like excuse me, but like he tripping. Like I'm like, bro, get out your feelings, man. Like
I feel you, man. Yeah, he's. I don't really. You would said it well. Like, where is his anger directed? Like, you was mad at Vivian and Philip because they didn't tell you what. Like, I knew y'all weren't gonna say nothing. Like, your father just left. We're talking about it right now. I'm not gonna. I got to talk to my husband. I got to talk to my wife, and we possibly got to call your mama first too. I mean, we got you're right. It was just too much. And I like the way Jazz put it. Like, bruh, you got a family. There's a house full of people that are just waiting for you. All you got to do is go back. He just want to look out at the lights in the summertime. It's just like, okay. So I was a bit annoyed by Will in this episode. To be honest with you, the disrespect, the acting was just a bit cringe worthy to me. I don't know. It wasn't a whack episode, but I was just disappointed with his character. He was getting on my nerve, you know.
man, he been hanging around Carlton too long, bro.
Yeah. And honestly, bro, I kind of think they did the Lou reveal too early in this show. This is the first season. So it's not as dramatic as the actual Will Smith from the original 90s. And people may not want to compare, but that was built up over seasons. I don't this shouldn't, in my opinion, Lou should have not shown up in this first season. I don't think. I think that should have. If I mean, I know this has already been greenlit for season 2, but he should have showed up in season 3 or 4 or however long they're gonna do this. We don't even know, but I just thought that was too early to me.
I personally, I wish the Rashad stuff would have lasted the entire season.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, because I feel like that's probably like that was like the biggest thing, but that got handled pretty quick. And then to me, they started. The only thing they didn't do this season that was one of the big things that happened in like the sitcom was Carlton. Was Will getting shot. But just really think about it. You had the whole the fight with the bullet.
hmm
Um, you had his dad, and you had Carlton on drugs. Those are three of the big storylines that happened in like the sitcom, and they put them all in the first season. Like it's
yeah.
like y'all got time to tell this stuff. You don't have to like blow your load already.
Exactly. I mean, I'm still disappointed that they didn't follow much up on Connor sneaking the drugs in Will's backpack.
Yeah.
They kind of just brushed over that too. And how did you feel about like because they set it up so we're like, Lou Marlon Wayans character was like the biggest, baddest man in the whole wide world, and he murdered 15,000 people and da 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 da. And they was like, oh, he was in prison and he beat an old man. I mean, that may be dramatic enough for some people, but do you feel like they delivered on that or they kind of overhyped it?
Talking about Lou,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, they overhyped.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, definitely overhyped.
I got you. I was watching Eman last week, and a lot of people was commenting like, "Hey, Eman, I know you saw the next episode. They gonna show Lou or whatever." And I don't know. I know he had access to it, but I don't know if he saw it at the time. But even him, he said himself like, "Man, they're really overhyping this Lou story. Like, what did he do? Like, what was so bad?" And now we know. And I wonder if a lot of people are going to be disappointed, thinking that it wasn't a good payoff.
And
You
then
know?
I'm over here thinking to myself, how bad did he beat that damn old man for Phil to lose the case?
Yeah.
Phil was the lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
He he beat an old man and got that much time.
Yeah. And I mean, he kind of. I mean, you beat. That's like beating a child. Well, it's not as bad as a child, but the elderly they can't help themselves. You know. Um,
Bro, I done seen some young dudes beat. I'm talking about young dudes, no money, no lawyer, no nothing, beat up some old people and be out in 30 days.
oh yeah, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Now, we're going into this, I think, well, more than you. I thought this initially was the season finale, but even when I look on IMDb, it does say 11 episodes, like you pointed out to me. So it looks like we're going to be getting one more. I haven't seen it myself, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't think anybody has, but so far, man, like, are you satisfied with the show? Is it okay or is it whack? Like, how you feeling about it
I'm
with these 10 episodes?
satisfied, but the longer it goes, the more some of the flaws are becoming apparent.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay, I got you. I mean, you gonna come back for season 2?
Hell yeah.
Already. Yeah, you're right. I am enjoying the show, but some of the flaws are revealing itself. But it's all good. Ain't nothing perfect. What are your final thoughts, man, before we head out of here?
um, I'm I'm wondering what the hell they gonna do with Lou. We'll need to chill. Give Ashley more to do, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Jazz and Hillary, unfortunately, will not last.
Yeah.
And Viv, stay away from the supreme light skinned overlord.
Please stay away from him. Ain't no good. Ain't no good. Well, my final thoughts. I do definitely agree with you. Please give Ashley more to do. Please. She's a great actress. Um, the gay stuff, the LGBTQ stuff, it does seem very, very forced. You know, I was so annoyed when she said, I want more representation at the church other than the choir director. And that is just weird to me. I don't know if somebody's gonna come out, hey, I'm the new trans, or I'm the new bi, or I'm the new lesbian director of ushers at the church. Nobody knows your sexuality unless you tell them. Like that was just so weird to me. And E-Man made up a great point too in his recap, saying, y'all ain't been to the church in years and months, but y'all coming through trying to, make suggestions like, can we have this? Can we get can we get some tithing and some offering, before y'all demands isn't a great word, but suggestions. And so, but yeah, give Ashley more to do. I hope the Hillary and Jazz relationship does work out. I do want it to be some friction though. I don't want them just to live happily ever after, but throw a little drama in there as well. Will is tripping too. Will is tripping. He needs to get his ass whooped, and so does Carlton. And we're gonna see, the next episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just want to let you know that is going to wrap up me and One Take Big Dogs episode 10 recap for Bel-Air. Please let us know what you think down below in the comment section, because we would love to hear your thoughts. And before we head out of here, One Take Big Dog, why don't you tell the good people out there what you have going on your channel?
Yeah, man, as y'all can see down there, uploaded my Moon Knight episode 1 review. That seems like that's going to be a very interesting series to talk about. As well as my Morbius review. And if you can tell by the thumbnail, yeah, just go watch the video. It probably might save you a couple bucks. And I also will have my Atlanta season 3 episodes 1 and 2 review. That'll be up tomorrow. Even though I think episode 3 comes out tomorrow, or came out tonight, one of the two.
Tomorrow.
But I'm a little late getting those up as well. And Thursdays definitely gonna have that Snowfall review up later on this week. And I think there's another film coming out this weekend. It's a smaller film. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head.
Michelle Yeoh in it.
Just be on the lookout. Something's gonna pop up there.
Is it that Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I think so.
With Michelle Yeoh, the Asian lady? Yeah, man. Elliot told me that joint is fire, man. He told me that a couple of hours ago. They actually had a screening for it today at 7:30, and I forgot about it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. But me, myself, let me head over to my channel real quick, y'all. Let me hit the refresh because that's not premiering right now. But me and Tyra, we did our episode 7 of Snowfall. That's posted up right here. We talked about the Will Smith slap and his apology. Somebody got really offended, bro, by the title of the video. Real or Fake? Was Will Smith's apology to Chris Rock real or fake? You shucking and driving for the Amy Schumers out there. You sound like an Uncle Ruckus. Like, dumbass, that's what YouTube is about, is you got to have engaging titles and stuff for people to put on the video. It was just a conversation. But anyway, my Moon Knight episode 1 recap is up. My Moon Knight episodes 1 through 4 review is up. Halo, Atlanta, all that good stuff. So please make sure you check all that out right there. And so, guys, again, I just want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. You good?
Hold on, I'm trying. Halo come out on Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it come out. I just think it just came out. I don't know if it come out Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Then maybe now. Yeah. I gotta get mine up as well. But guys, again, before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, and that's One Take Big Dog, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you all next time.